guys, on today's episode of Fixing Up This Old House, let's show you what the problem is. That ain't no good. That's the drain pipe for our washer. We put us a water hose in there, so you see the water's coming out, and once that drain starts to happen from that washing machine, we're gonna have an overflow. We're gonna have a garage full of water. So what we're gonna do is up here, these are our pipes that run from our restroom upstairs. So I think what we're gonna do is, since this is a 3-inch pipe right here, I think we're gonna tap into that down here, and we're gonna run us a new drain pipe right around the side here to the back of here for this washer, so that way we don't have that problem. Come on guys, you know what to do. This is Billy Earls, Fixing Up This Old House. All right guys, we're back at day 2 of the project. What we ran into is our drill died on us, so we had to go ahead and cut the project short the other day, let the drill charge up. Now, one issue that we've ran into already starting out is we drilled our hole saw hole a little too small. That's one of the hardest things to do. We're gonna try one thing to see if we can get that hole saw a little bit bigger, because what happens is with the hole saw, when you go and you start putting a hole saw up to a hole that doesn't have anywhere to grip in that middle, it's just gonna spin and start going all out of control, out of place. So we're gonna try one thing here. If it doesn't work, we're just gonna drill a hole on the other side of this pipe, and we're just gonna go ahead and patch that hole up all together. That's the only thing we can do. So come on guys, you know what to do. Let's get it. The thing about fixing up this old house is some stuff's going to be trial and error. I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. I know a little bit about a lot of things. I don't know a lot about few things. I know a little bit about a lot of things. So we're trial and error. So I think what we're going to do is, we just left from up here at the local Lowe's. What we're going to do is we're going to actually take that pipe and we're just gonna cut that whole pipe off. We're gonna put us a 3-inch to a 1-inch T, which looks like this here, this thingamabob. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just cut that pipe off, and we're gonna put this on there instead. That's gonna probably give us a better result anyway. We're having a lot of difficulty on that pipe. So we're just gonna go ahead and scrap that little piece of the project and start from scratch. We're going to cut us a piece of the pipe off. We're probably, because of where we're gonna have to cut the pipe, and we have to cut the pipe in that place, we're probably gonna need to replace the 90-degree elbow also. So that's why we got us a 3-inch 90-degree elbow. Replace that 90-degree elbow. We're gonna attach that T right there to it, and we're gonna run our 2-inch pipe out of there. 9 times out of 10, because of our water heater door, we're probably gonna have to cut a piece of the water heater door as well. We'll see if we have to do that. We're not 100% certain if there's something we're gonna have to do, but come on guys, you know what to do. Let's get it. All right, guys, we got that piece of PVC pipe out with that cement. That's one of the harder things to do. The reason why we didn't want to just go and cut this entire elbow off is because we would have had to actually go under the house. We have a pier and beam home, so we've had to go under the house, cut that entire pipe off, run a new pipe. That just would have been way too difficult. So we went with the easier route, which was kind of a little bit harder, but it saves you a lot of time and energy on what you have to do. So basically all you do is you cut that PVC pipe you cut that down to your 90-degree elbow right here. And the PVC that's in there, that's a part of this pipe right here, you take a heat gun and you heat that up. It'll get nice and hot. But what that'll actually do is that cement that's behind there, it'll start to just warm that up once it warms up the pipe. And basically all that happens is that once that gets warmed up, it'll warm it up enough to where you can actually pull that cement off and get a new piece of pipe in there. If you can hear that, that's still just hard PVC because it's went ahead and dried back out. Now what we've done with the pipe is we've gone ahead and waited a few minutes to let the 90-degree elbow get back firm and hard as well. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a piece of pipe. We're gonna hook up this T right here to this pipe. That's gonna hook up right here on that. Once we get that hooked up, then we're gonna run our 2-inch pipe out from here. This is 3-inch, which is what the pipe is. We got us a 2-inch pipe that we're gonna run out of this. So come on guys, let's get it. Oh shit. We have this on here. What we're going to do now is we are going to put some brackets, of course, to hold this a little bit closer and to keep that from running up the side of that pipe, like side of that wall like that. And if you notice here, we put us in, that's called a P-trap. The reason why you want a P-trap anywhere where you have something like this is because that's going to create an air pocket, so that way that air can flow through there. You don't want to have water running with no place for the air to go, because when there's no air, the pressure is going to build up, and once that pressure builds up, then you're going to end up with another leak, and you're going to have to flush that air pocket out, which is extremely hard to do. So we're going to leave that P-trap there. We're going to put some brackets on this. We're going to let this sit for probably about a day or so and make sure that we don't have any kind of leaks. And then that's pretty much it, guys. You know what to do. Let's get it, guys. Now that we've gotten it all nice and buttoned up, I did do what I thought I was going to have to do, was cut a piece of this door off, so that way I'd be able to access this door if I needed to, which is where my hot water heater is. But we've ran our pipe. We went ahead and, like I say, buttoned a few things up. We went ahead and put some primer and some cement together on some of these pipes to hold them together. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to test this with our water hose, see if we have ourselves any kind of leaks or anything like that. So we have a water hose hooked up to our cold water, and we're just going to take our water hose and we're going to put our water hose down in there like so. Then we're just going to turn the water on. We're going to check for any leaks. This is the old pipe right here. We're going to put us a cap on that old pipe, so that way when we run our dishwasher, which is the closest appliance to it, closest drain to it, we're going to make sure that water doesn't spill out of here. But let's go ahead and check this out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this water on at a pretty decent level. Now, we do have some water dripping, but that's from the hose. So what we want to make sure of is that with this water being on at this pressure, which is a little bit more than what it's going to be when we run our when the water drains from the washer, we want to make sure we don't have any kind of leaks. I don't see any. No leak right there. No leak right there. No leak right there. So it looks like we pretty much solved our issue right here, fellas and ladies. We're going to turn this off. You're going to hear the water. Gonna hear the water continue. And looks like we got ourselves a fixed problem, guys. So we ran ourselves a new pipe, 2-inch versus that 1-inch pipe. Solved our issue with the water line backing up on our washer. That's how we do it on Billy Earl's Fixing Up This Old House. Come on, guys. Let's get it.